Time for more action figures. Let's get into it. What is up, Matt to the Maxers? It is Matthew Thomas. Thank you so much for tuning in to Matt to the Max. It's now time for my second unboxing video. If you saw my first Velvet Sky one, which the link will be in the description, we have a very special one. It was the first Sting action figure I picked up in store, and I am very excited. Sting is the icon for a reason. His career spanned decades, and just recently, in the last few years, retired and had his last appearance in face paint. Watching him, I actually watched him in TNA Impact. That was like my first time seeing Sting, because WCW was a little young for that. I wasn't even really around for that. So when I started watching Impact, I was like, this guy looks really cool. And obviously they build up his career. They say he's an icon. So then you start learning more about him. And some of the matches, I think, in Impact actually were really good. I know people kind of dog on TNA, but I think Sting put in some great matches. He was a true icon. He was a franchise of WCW. And you know what I really liked about Sting, which I don't know how many people want to admit this or not. Some of the storylines he was put in, the betrayals, team with RoboCop, some of the stuff in Impact wasn't always that great. And even his WWE run, his character, his wrestling, all survived that. And it could have really derailed his career, but like he really made all of it work. I have the Sting and Triple H kind of attire on today, representing the WrestleMania match. It was what it was, it wasn't anything unexpected, I guess, except the NWO teaming up with Sting. Don't know if I would have done that, but it is what it is. That was creative at the time, but still, Sting's career is just incredible, and I really enjoyed his AEW run. So now, time to unbox. I believe this is his first AEW action figure, I'm pretty sure. This is from Revolution 2021, the Walmart edition, which features, as you see, the half face paint of Sting and Darby Allin. So now, let's unbox. And if you saw my Velvet Sky video, I actually have scissors with me this time. That way I can properly open this. Well, I've never had that happen. I'm so sorry, Sting. I'm kind of terrible at these unboxings. I drop Velvet Sky, Sting's head pops off. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this. Sting is going to show up and beat me up now at this point.
I'm going to break you in half, kid.
So, yeah, unboxing. Let me first, I kind of just dove into this because I was super excited to open Sting. So this is Sting Luminaries. This is in Series 2 of the AEW Luminaries collection. I believe this was the Unrival or the other one. I'm not exactly sure. There are other series, but Luminaries is a part of it. As I said, Revolution, March 7th, 2021 in Jacksonville, Florida. And you can tell I really struggled with this box to open it. And again, you kind of have to destroy it. So if you're going to collect them and you don't want to take them out, if you like the boxes, then don't open them, because they don't really go back together that great. But in this series, obviously you have the icon Sting, you have MJF, Wardlow, Santana, Ortiz, and Ty Mello, who's now, I believe, well, Ty Conti in action figure form, but Ty Mello in real life now. So, if you like the boxes, make sure to keep them and preserve them. So now, let's get into... I still can't believe his head came off. Okay. So this is Sting from Revolution. I really want to highlight the face paint. A detail they put into this is quite incredible with the half Darby Allin, half Sting. I think that turned out really well. Now I will say this shirt, I don't believe comes off. So you only see part of his Scorpion attire, I will say. I think that's a little, I wish it was a removable shirt to see his whole Sting attire. I know he wore shirts a lot during this time. But overall, I think I do like the detail in the shirt. Long sleeves, black gloves. And then you see on the side here, his Scorpion attire. Part of it, at least from the legs waist down, on both sides. And he's got his Sting logo, which I believe this is silver. I don't believe this is white, actually. If you look right there, they actually look silver and not white. And of course, obviously the shirt logo and everything kind of covers the attire, which I'm not a huge fan of. And as you can see, I'm having trouble making sure he stays up. So for his first attire, I think it overall looks great. The packaging, I've had this figure since I think 2022 was release date or end of 2021. So I've had this figure for a while. I bought it in Walmart. So it's been a while since I've had this figure, and the boxing was a little bit difficult. As you can see, his head popped off. But he also has his trademark baseball bat, which they had to tape that in there. Don't believe any of his hands will really hold the baseball bat, unfortunately. Yeah, it looks like that one's more of a fist. It's got a small opening. And this one is just open, which, I guess if you worked it right, you might be able to hold it. So I wish he would have a hand that was either posable a little bit or have it hold it. I would like to have him hold it, but not in the cards with his hands. And maybe if there's a trick or anything, let me know in the comments. But overall, I would say for this attire and this action figure for Sting Luminaries, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. I think overall it's a great representation of Sting. The face paint is phenomenal. But overall, I think the figure's kind of I wish the shirt was removable. You could see the whole Sting attire. I know, again, it's accurate to the pay-per-view, but I do wish you can take the shirt off because I really like his Scorpion singlet he has, and I wish it was more represented in the attire. But that was kind of the era for Sting anyway, that he was wearing mostly shirts with everything. And I wish, again, a little bit more posable. The joints feel good. No issues with that. It's just, I don't know, for whatever reason, it really just does not want to stand up. So I think the ankles might be a little loose or something. But overall, it moves well. It does, it's well, but posable wise, display wise, it might fall over a little bit. It might be a little flimsy in that regard. But let me know. I'll be putting some more polls on my Instagram at MatthewSCRThomas. Link will be in the description. So I'll put it on my stories, a poll, which action figures. I got a ton of great action figures that I really want to open. I think it's going to be really cool. I got some WWE, some AEW, and I'm always adding more and more. We won't just be doing action figures. I got some other monster trucks as well. So there's going to be a whole lot of awesome things to unbox here on the channel. If you've made it this far, make sure to like this video, hit subscribe, make sure to turn on the notification bell. That way you don't miss more unboxings and more great content from Matt to the Max. But I'm Matthew Thomas. Thanks so much for watching. And remember, stay frosty.